love your shirt, man.
Thank you, man.
It's awesome.
I appreciate it because I've never done purple before.
It's f***ing beautiful.
All right.
Looks
like,
good.
Hopefully that's on camera. It's effing beautiful. Quoted Michelle Rodriguez. All right. Well, first of all, congratulations on the film. I love seeing you in these types of roles because you are badass. I'll just say that right now. But let me ask you, you have a great line in the movie where you do say that, it wasn't my looks that got me here in the beginning scene. Do you feel like,
That's awesome. I made that line up.
I love that line. But I wanted to ask you, earlier in your career, because you have the complete package. You're very good looking and you're a great actress.
Oh, thank you.
But did that ever hold you back early in your career? They said, when you take on these tough guy roles, did they say, oh, maybe she's good looking, what if she doesn't have the acting talent? But you did Girl Fight, which was phenomenal.
Yeah,
so
it's a good way to start it off.
Right. Was that something that held you back, though, in the beginning?
You know what? At the end of the day, it's like, I kind of chose this path, and it just happens to be a more masculine seeming path because that's how writers really tend to view strong women in the action field. So, the tomboy thing has been a very prominent factor in my 10-year career because of that. But eventually maybe we'll start seeing a little bit more dimension now that that the geek is kind of like the new idol, and the alpha male is no longer the prominent thing he was in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean? Now it's like when you have the geek as the male lead, it opens up a whole new world for the female to be a little bit more free and strong in different facets and have more dimension to her instead of just being the girlfriend who's always getting captured or something like such, Because, the alpha male needs something to do. The geek is more, universal, I think.
Do other actresses ever come up to you and say, like, that's awesome, you're doing this. How can I be awesome in movies as well? Because you do have that persona around you.
Thank you. It's just, it's literally slim pickings out there. So, when I don't see, anything that's appealing in a girlfriend role or in a romantic comedy, then, I always veer towards, the kick-ass and take names route.
What about a romantic comedy with that character?
That would be awesome.
I know, exactly.
More, I'm just looking to soften up because I'm feeling the estrogens kicking in. I'm in my 30s now. I'm calming down. So hopefully you'll see something a little different coming from me in the future.
No, I'm excited. Now in this film, I was reading that the training for you was easy because you've worked with guns before. I was reading that you were actually just doing this stuff on your own.
I love it, man.
Right.
It's awesome.
I've never fired a gun. I'm afraid to do it. I'm wearing purple. I guess that makes sense. No, but
come to the range with me, man.
Right. Well, is it terrifying still for you to fire a gun?
I love it, dude. It's so much fun. There's something really magical about pressing a little trigger and then having such force and power fly away, like so far away from you. You can control it. It's like sick.
Now, as an actress, when you're fighting some like aliens in this film that really aren't there, obviously there's CGI, there's computer generated. Is it hard for you to imagine what you're shooting at or what you're fighting? Like, what do you think about in your head as an actress?
110-degree weather, bro. Louisiana, a whole entire, bridge entrance blocked off for like a quarter mile, of just destruction. Right. Tanks that are flipped over and exploded, vehicles and buses and smoke everywhere and dirt and grime. And you're sweating, half of your body weight in sweat every 5 seconds.
Right.
And you got a team of guys behind you and around you with these fearful looks. It's just, you're in it, you know what I mean? And then this camera guy, it felt like I was in a reality TV show because the way that the whole film is shot is like a first-man shooter, and he's right there. I'm like, whoa.
Now compare that to like Avatar, though, like when everything's digital, like everything.
It seemed digital, but I was human, so I got to be on the live sets over there at the Weta Studios in New Zealand. I was surrounded by set. The whole time. I had the chopper there. If anything, green screen has always been a background for me, luckily. Because, to go back to that childhood place that you need to go to imagine everything around you. When you're in a box and it's a rocket kind of thing?
Right.
I'm not really that good at that.
When you walk on set, do you still get excited? Because, I can't even imagine doing this for a living and being able to shoot something like this.
I love it. When I see, cars and flipped over everything, I just think of jumping and running with my gun, throughout the whole thing.
Right.
I think of an obstacle course.
Well, the cool thing is you could probably actually survive an actual alien invasion. You're already trained for it, and you could actually do it.
I wish, but I'm a horrible shot, believe it or not. I'm working on that now, man. I really am a horrible shot with a gun. Sucks. I'll unload a clip really fast, though.
Really?
A magazine.
I wish I had fake gun on me. That'd be kind of cool. Is it unloading a clip? Is it's not easy at all? It's really tough.
It is.
That's
the
easy
hard part is actually hitting your target,
Right.
which is what I'm horrible at.
Okay. You're horrible to
At least, I'm an actor. I can look good doing it at least.
Now, when you go back and actually finally see the finished product of Battle LA, is it like completely different than when you were shooting? Because obviously, you said you had the real sets and you had the flipped over cars and you had the camera in front of you. But when you actually see it, are you still surprised about what the filmmakers were able to do later? Like, what's your reaction?
In awe, because the special effects were sick. I just couldn't believe that you could take a blank sky and add so much craziness. You know what I mean?
Right.
Half of the things that were in the sky that we were staring at were air. So it was really amazing to see, like, finally when they put the CGI machines into the film, it was gnarly. And the aliens themselves, like the shadow creatures just running about, so realistic. It definitely reminds me of a first-man shooter game.
Right, exactly. Are you a gamer?
I'm like, I should take my controller, with me next time.
Yeah, play
See if
Xbox.
it works.
All right, well, let's say congratulations on the role. You were phenomenal. So.